Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Australian stocks. So we're going to be looking at some of the stocks we have open at the moment, and we're also going to have a look at some opportunities to buy on the next pullback. So with this stock here, this is the trading levels charting program, and the trading levels are a concept that you can look on our website to understand. But this particular stock here, the stock codes are up here. This one is A2M here. So it's an Australian stock, and it's moving along quite nicely here. And the reason that we entered this stock here, and we've entered this at 10.48 just in here. So it's been moving along quite nicely. The reason for taking this particular trade was sort of twofold, really. I could see that the move, I'm calling this the high here rather than this particular spike here because, well, for two reasons. There's an Elliott wave count within here that creates this top here. And it's more substantial, this particular top, where this is a little bit sort of news driven, emotionally driven. So with that in mind, we're looking at this as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here in Elliott terms. And that means it would be, because this is a corrective move back here, we'd be looking for new highs to be made here. So on the way up, we've got our levels. So the orange lines are our major trading levels, and then medium trading levels are the grey ones, and so on. So with this stock here, I also noticed too that the reason I entered it for, apart from this part being corrective, is that we also had an impulse wave of 5 waves to this point, and then back again, and we're also sitting on the level here of 10, so we were getting a retested resistant support coming in here. So it was testing for support, so we could just about take the new highs here, so we got in a little bit earlier for this one here. So this is this current move up through here. It will pull back here, but we're going to hold on to that pullback here, and yeah, and we'll we'll look to add to that onto the upside here. Now, the other stocks that we're looking at here is haven't moved as much as this one, but we'll look at all the same. I think we'll look at this particular stock here, BAL. It's kind of important because in this instance here, we can see that BAL, we can see that the market on this daily chart has moved all the way down through here. But the reason I took this trade down in this space here for is because in Elliott terms, I could see that we've had, I know it's difficult to count, but I could see that we've had 5 waves in this particular instance. And in this last little section here, I could see we had 5 waves of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So I know that the move up here is a corrective rally, but we should still see further higher ground with this particular stock. And with this here as well, we're meeting resistance here shortly at 10 here. So so I need to be mindful of that. That will be our target there. So with this stock here, if you've got a keen eye and you understand Elliott a little bit, what I know about this move up through here, I expect it to be impulsive. So an impulsive move is 5 waves to the upside, and a corrective wave is just 3 waves. So I can see from this low here that we've got wave 1 and 2 in here, and then nice strong 3rd wave as it should be, and a 4th wave and a 5th wave here. So I know I've got 5 waves from this low to this high here. So also to the next degree higher in structure, this one here, we've got wave 1 here and ABC for wave 2, so corrective. So I'm thinking that this 5 wave structure that we've got here, we can look at this. We'll just have to bend this a little bit here. So those 5 waves that I just talked about then, that should make the 3rd wave here, and this would make wave 1 into this particular space here. So wave 1, wave 2, 5 waves in here for wave 3 here, and wave 4 can pull back 38.2% of the 3rd wave here, and then a move to the upside. Now the reason I'm explaining this for too is because if we get 5 waves if this is the if this could just be corrective to here, so it can be an A wave, a B wave, and 5 waves in here for the C wave, and the end of it, and drop down from this point. But if we do get 5 waves up here, this becomes the interesting point. If we do get these 5 waves up here, then we're going to have an ABC correction here. And the simple fact that we've got 5 waves here, we'll get this ABC pullback, but then we'll get another 5 waves to the upside here. Okay, so this is the one that we're actually looking for here. So we need this to complete, but if we get the 5 waves here, that's telling me that we're going to get a correction, then we're going to get another 5 waves up. And I think that we should really, because we've got 5 waves down here, that means that we should be ending up much higher up in this space here. So this will be an opportunity unfolding for this one. I don't know if it's going to unfold here. If we get 5 waves, then we're on the right track. Then we'll look to catch this particular trend into the upside here. The text, just have a look at some tech stocks here. So this particular stock here is XRO, and we've entered this one at we've entered it just in here in this space here. So we're also we've taken 50% profit at 45 here, and we've moved the stop up into profit on this one as well, because with this stock here, if you've got a keen eye, we can see wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then we've got wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the third wave, and ABC for the fourth, and then we've got the 5th wave moving up here. I don't think the 5th wave is finished because it should have 5 waves in it, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we should get up around the 48 mark here before turning out on this one. But the reason for moving over into the tech stocks is that, Australian tech stocks that is, we'll have a look at this particular stock here, which is called APX. This stock here, we've exited this stock now, but we moved in on what I call a major trading level, which is $13 here. So I think that was, we checked 13.03. So we moved in just above the level here. So we've had a nice trade up here. But what I wanted to point out here is an opportunity. So the opportunity would be that we can look from this low here of this being wave 1 and ABC back for wave 2, and then all of this is the third wave up here. So with the third wave, we'll be looking for a 4th wave. So we can look at this from this point of view here. So that will be something like that here. So in this third wave here, if you've got a keen eye, we can see we've got wave 1 and 2 in here, and then all of this is the third wave up to this point here. So in this space, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the third of the third, which we were able to catch, and then a little 4th wave and the 5th wave. So this is pretty much topping out now, and this will top out with the NASDAQ as well. So yeah, so we can expect, what I'm looking for here is that from the low of wave 2 here up to this top here, I need to confirm that top. I need to see an impulse wave down, but basically this market can pull back to the 38.2% retracement level. So basically 1537 area here. And also too common for this is the looking for the move back to the 4th wave of 1 lesser degree in this space here. Okay, so that's what we'll look for, and that move coming back should be just a reasonably corrective, simple move like an ABC pattern like this here. So it'll take a little while, but once that's in play there, then we'll see another, because the extension's in wave 3 here, we'll see wave 5 here being roughly the same length as wave 1 here. But also too, at this stage, we'll be able to look for this market to move up into the $20 area here, which will also be, which is a trading level as well in this particular case. So a major trading level. So that's where we'll be looking at. So when this pulls back in here, then we can look for this to move up. There's also another tech stock in here that's doing much the same, and this is APT here. So once again, we're looking for this to move up. It still could be quite corrective here. So from this low here, we could look at this as wave A, wave B, and wave C here, and look for a short trade in this space here. So we'll need to watch it just closely to see if we get this little ABC pattern back into the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here before seeing another move to the upside here for this stock. And the reason that I think that we'll be looking at an impulse wave in this instance is because when we go back, this move up here hasn't taken the high out here. But when we go back to this particular stock here, the APX here, we can see that it's taken the top out, the previous top out here. It makes it, and because the wave is really long here as a wave 3, is a very, very high probability that this is 1, 2, 3 coming back for wave 4 into this space, and then wave 5 to the upside here. So this is a really nice opportunity. So take the free trial on TradingLounge, and that lasts for 20 odd days, and we'll be able to work our way through this particular pattern here. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.